Thank you, Mr. President. On this specific issue, the specific important question of Europe, do you consider that it is Europe's responsibility, and given the situation, is it Europe's responsibility to put forward major ambitious proposals for UN reform? In one of the panel sessions organized in this very room yesterday afternoon, I heard a participant with some very cogent arguments saying that we're currently in a pre-war situation. Pre-war. So all of us, very soon, and it already exists, but in even more demanding conditions, the question of commodities, raw materials, not just oil and gas, water resources in the Middle East, the sharing of these raw materials at a time when there are peoples who are consuming, who have the same right as we do to benefit from what they're producing. China, Brazil, India. There's not enough raw materials to go around, and we know full well. And history teaches us this. We know quite rightly what happens in such cases. Conflict, war. Is it not Europe's responsibility today, given its history and its memory, to put forward, to embark on ambitious structural reforms, resting or overhauling the UN system? Well, I have to say that it's precisely this venture that has been in existence for over a millenary that is showing us the way, and Europe should not be in a situation where it would end up on the sidelines of events. It mustn't just make do with quick fixes to resolve these financial or economic issues. On the contrary, Europe today must be part and parcel of the UN reform, because here again we're dealing with a governance decision-making center that is absolutely key, absolutely crucial, that the world cannot do without. Not the UN as it exists today, but I'm speaking of a reformed UN in which everyone will have their place, both those with raw materials as well as those who wield the economic power or some intellectual authority, without mentioning the representation of the various continents. Aside from the fact that today we're faced with an urgency which is resolving the financial crisis, and in fact, in order to overcome this crisis, it is absolutely vital, it is absolutely essential that we reform the UN, and in this process, Europe must make its voice heard.